folks. Yeah, thanks for joining us. It is Tuesday, 28th of March. Yeah, I've got a couple of little pots I threw just the other day, and I just wanted to. These were thrown £3. Yeah, they're not very heavy. They're quite, reasonably light. I'm going to. I've just pushed down there on the base a bit. Just a little bit, just a very little bit. I don't want to push it up on the inside, but I just wanted to push it down a little bit because by doing that, when you come to trim, you'll find you'll have a little bit more. So let's just bring it in a touch, and it's a sort of, I don't know, the form. I was looking for something which had a belly with the point of the belly a little lower than halfway, which I think that is. And I want to bring it in at the foot here, put a trimmed foot on the base, and then I'll see where we go with it. Yeah, it's probably a copied form, We all copy, don't we? I mean, or let's say it's an inspired form. It's not a direct copy of anything. It's just an inspired form that I'll tell you what I tend to do. I'll show you. Just as a means of inspiration. Let's see. So I'll put in a particular type of pot or type of decoration, say, and then I just go on to Google that, and it'll bring up. Then I go into the images, and then I'll just scroll down through images, you see. So and it'll bring up, and I look at these. You see, I use them as seeds of. You know what I'm doing here? That's that free app you can get on from the App Store, and I was doing my best to use it to try. I was surprised actually how good it was in a way. So yeah, these are other. See, there's a bit of hakami there with scratching through the hakami, you see. They're just little triggers to remind me or to inspire me. And I recommend that you do the same. I guess we're all in the same boat these days, aren't we, with the technology. The technology. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine out in Seattle way, and he's doing it. He was telling me he was going to go and do a demonstration in a school, and I was sort of commenting, I think it's really good. I think it's really good and really necessary. That young people today, especially, with all the technology around, they have clearly forgotten that they've got two things on the end of their arms that are called hands. They can be used to create apart from push buttons. Anyway, so I'm just sort of getting that roughly centered there. I'm going to be using these tools. I may start with this guy, this strap tool. What I like about this tool is it's got a very broad cutting edge, you see. It's not just a small little piece here, but it's a big piece. So I can use it to come around the corner here, you see. Okay, so he comes off the wheel. No big deal. If he comes off the wheel. So it gives me just a moment, you see, to pause, have a look at the form, how it's developing. And yeah, I don't have my mirror, do I, in a minute? Yeah, learn to tap center. Save yourself such a lot of time. So yeah, the tool, I don't know if you knew this, but the tool's got a, I'll just show it to you. There, you see, it's got a slight sort of cutout. Same on the other end. Just there. So it gives me something to make a definite line or edge if I need. I think this idea of this shape actually, I always remember at home, in my parents' home, there was a pot of shoji hamada there. It was I don't know if it was about this tall, but it was this sort of shape, you know, and I always liked it. I don't know where it is now, but so what I'm thinking about is, at this stage of the game, I'm thinking about the width of the foot and the depth of the foot. That's sort of like what's going through my mind. So I'm asking myself as I look at it, what is it telling me? What is it telling me? You see, you got to listen to your pots a bit, haven't you? Yeah. Putting my hand down the bottom there, right down to here on the inside, and just getting some feedback, you see, what clay I've got left here, because these are it's fairly light, this pot, it's thrown fairly light, and of course now I've trimmed it as well. And yes, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna, this edge here, I'm gonna sort of just incline it in a little tiny bit. Yeah. The thing about pots, you see, we don't want to get, well, at least I don't think so. We don't want to get too much in our head about it, do we? We want to let the pot speak to the heart. That's the important thing. Let the pot speak to your heart. So. It sounds very profound, Simon. If it does, I apologise. Not meant to. It's just it's. Yes, I think that's it. Okay, and now I'm gonna. Let's bring that old camera in a bit, shall we? Oh, just a bit there. Just a little bit like that. Just so you can see a bit of the foot there. Maybe I should actually bring it in. Bring it in like that. So, my thoughts on this are: don't have the wheel going. Don't have the wheel going. You know, like I see some people's wheels going. Slow down a little bit. See, if you slow down a bit, you'll get more feeling into it, into the work. And when it comes to cutting of a foot, you see, it's a time when, depending on how you cut it, depending on the wheel speed, depending on your tool, depending on a variety of things, it's going to cut the clay in a certain way, which is going to reveal something, you see. Is it not? Going to reveal something. About the nature of the clay. Which I like. I try to, when I'm doing this, sort of get a feeling for what's going on, let's say. Okie dokie. Okay, let's just whip the camera off here a second, just to show you from above, the view from above. So often when I'm trimming, I get like a little bit of a spiral in the middle, which I quite like if it happens fairly naturally, I don't like it if it happens too contrived. Here, this is, the angle is cut in a bit here. So you can see it slightly at an angle. Notice also the bevel here breaking the corner, okay? You do not want to have sharp corners there. Just try to think of, this is what I do anyway, if you think of the shape here, and then let that shape, you see, run over there onto the foot, onto the, making a bevel here, okay? So the angle there is a continuation as it comes up. In that way, you see, this part of the pot here is relating to this part of the pot. Something to do with the pot feeling like it's more of an integrated pot, if you see what I mean. Okay, let's whip that guy off. Yes, he's lightweight, this guy. Well, I mean, so yes, what I was trying to say is that there, this angle slightly coming in here, you see there. And then the bevel there, to reflect that there. Okay. These are not hard and fast thoughts, these are just my thoughts. And yeah, sorry, I'm going to take the camera off the tripod again to show you, because I want to show you the form, you see, a little bit, just so you can get some idea. What's going through my grey cells. Yeah, slightly rounded, very slightly rounded here, full, generous feeling, and then change of angle, and then coming up here, and now we have a change of angle there again, flattening off, going in, and then coming out again. Okay, I'm just going to clean that up a bit there on the top, and then I think we're done. Yes, these are going to be once fired. And we'll have probably white slip to sort of Hakimi type decoration. At least that's what's going through my mind at the minute. You know, at the moment I'm more concerned about the a little bit more concerned about the form than worrying too much about the, because there's myriads of ways that you can decorate a pot, aren't there? I mean, just get the form right and don't get too hard and fast in your thinking about decoration. At least that's what I think. That's my theory and I'm sticking to it. All right. A little water here, but not sponging it. Just with water and my fingers, just refresh it, let's say. Yeah. Okay, folks, there it is. Yeah. It's funny, you know, when you make a pot, as I said to you, don't worry about the decoration. The pot has a funny way of communicating to you, if you're receptive to it, what it wants somehow. Or you might find that you just hold the pot in your hand and you look at it, and suddenly you see something, it just comes to your mind, you know, and you see something. And I always think it's a good idea, pay attention to that, when you do see something like that. It's something that happens in your imagination, in your mind's eye. You see something, you just suddenly see it, and you think, yeah, that's it. And you know how you're going to decorate it, you see. But, okay folks, thanks for joining us. Just, I'm not going to do the other one now as well, because it'll just be basically a repeat of this. Thanks for joining us. Please go to my website, simonleachpottery.com, and workshops. They are filling up. We've got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. No, not December, November. I'm taking orders on Leach treadle wheels. Not that particular one, but ones like this one here. This is probably a bit dirty, but I'll show it to you. Yeah, these come in a kit form, and they are very well made. Cherry, walnut, maple. Aluminium wheel head with bat pins. Well, this one doesn't have the bat pins in at the minute. Stainless steel liner in the tray. It's got an overflow pipe here that goes up underneath to you can empty it. It's got a hole there, drain down. Adjustable on the chain here, and also down there where I'm pointing, and also over on the other side on the hinge there. It's adjustable for height. That's so you can adjust the treadle bar up or down. I am also offering these wheels with a left kick like this one is, but also for those guys who want the wheel to go around the other way, on the right side as well. No extra charge. Okay, if that interests you, I need a couple more people to sign up, as it were, and I have to get them made, you see, in batches of 5. My carpenter won't make them in less than batches of 5. Yeah. So, I think that's about it for now. Yeah, new pots coming up on my Etsy shop. So if you go there and have a look. Tools, pottery tools, these guys. Chamois leathers, throwing sticks, paddles, etc, etc. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, keep practicing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.